I am so tired. I stayed up till like 3 a.m. last night working on stuff for this film festival. Now, I know you're like, what film festival? It's for my short film, The Little Library. I can't tell you what festival. It's a legit huge festival. It's Oscar qualifying, but I can't reveal. But I have a lot of work in the office to do. I have stuff to prepare for the film. It's going to be a wild ride.
Who's going to be victorious? Day one. Gotta create our players. Nope, not today. Not today, Luke. Go back to school. Teach you how to do it. It's a baseline leader. Let's go.
Yup. Give me it.
Camera comes out. Luke turns on.
No.
Nope, not today.
Oh. All right, I did some reading. It looks like I need to change from the feature film to a short, which I think will work out better because my next project will be a short film before the feature. So I'm going to work with my dad, who's a writer, like I said. We're going to tackle this and get something done in 10 days. Because if I do end up in the Sundance Institute, I would rather have funding and stuff for my next project than a project that I'm not even sure on, and I don't even have like a full story for Zila. So that's the plan as of now, but it always changes, as it clearly just did. I'm making a short film in 12 days, not 10. 10 sounds better for the title, but 12 days. It's February 2nd currently. Basically, to sum it up, the Sundance Institute wants an idea to pitch. I was originally pitching them on a feature film of my short film Zila that's not out yet, but it's really good. I'm biased. You could say that, but I think it's really good. And I was going to make a feature film out of that, but I was forcing the ideas. And basically, I'm just coming up with a new short film. So that's kind of the process. In the office today, that's what I was thinking about. All I know right now, and all I've told my dad, who's a writer I work with all the time, is it needs to be cool. It needs to be something that I would be proud of standing up and giving a speech about at a festival or promoting to you guys and promoting to anyone. So that's the goal, is make it cool. That's kind of the only thing, is make it cool, make it a good story. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm so tired from working all day and getting stuff done that I'm going to tackle this tomorrow. And I think I'm going to start with the process of eliminating the things I don't want to do. Because sometimes when you struggle with coming up with an idea, I think it's best to eliminate what you don't want to know what really you do want.
That's awesome, man.
All right, see you, Ryan.
All right, thanks, dude. Bye.
Your question was, what is next for Sukavision? That's a great question. To be honest with you, I think it's looking at this Little Library Festival. It's developing this short film, which is getting this short film idea ready to the Sundance Institute. But what that will also do is that will also get the ball rolling on the next production, because once the ball's rolling, it's going to get done, but it's about getting it rolling. And it's like, even though there's 3 great films in the can right now, off to festivals, as soon as those festivals are over and those films are out, there's going to be a period of this open space. Because like my past films, I would film them, they would be out within the month we filmed them, and they wouldn't go to festivals at all. That was before I knew was familiar with the process. We were very new to the game. Obviously, they were not the greatest films ever, or would even win festivals, but there would be this time, like there was this time, so like we made Patience and Violence, and a couple months later we made Little Library, and then we made Great Escape, then we made Zila, and all these films in a row, and usually they would be coming out and the brand would be building. Right now the brand hasn't been built for like months. It's like nothing, the only thing that's really happening is the vlog right here. The main question is, what is that next project? And that's what we're working on, but it's about getting it in the process now, so once Little Library comes out to you guys, to the online, to the fans, even though I hate that word, I don't think of you as fans, think of you as friends. No, I don't know what to think of you as, but not. I don't want to. I feel like fans is like a egotistical way to say it. But I guess it's technically the correct word is that you enjoy the movies. Okay, this is getting a little off topic, but what I'm saying is, once Little Library comes out, once Great Escape comes out, once Zila comes out, there's, instead of having this open months or a year where nothing comes out, that's when the film we're working on now would come out. Always having something in the works, always have something in pre-production, always have something in production, and always have something in post-production, to kind of, that's how I would envision a successful film company is run, or a production company. But Sukavision's a movie making company, not a production company. You can't hire Sukavision. Well, you could if you're. There's a lot of questions up in the air right now. Clearly, I'm brainstorming, but we're getting somewhere. The talking to the friends is working. All right, much smaller festival. It's still cool. Little Library has won Best Short at a festival in New York, American Filmic Awards. Now, I don't know. This is a little weird because everything's happening fast. Like, I've only been selected in 4 festivals in my life. 2 of them were fake, basically fake online ones. Like, basically gimme, like, just collect the selection, and they're like online only. And the other, one of them, the Tammys, that was a legit festival. That was in New York. I vlogged all about that, and that was cool. Definitely smaller than other festivals, but it was just starting up. And then there's another festival that was in LA, but we were selected, but we didn't get to get screened because it was like a monthly festival that builds up to an online festival. That was like, I think, called Indie Film Fest. But this festival is real. And the other festival that I still can't reveal anything about, that one's a legit player, and a legit festival, very legit. And so is this one, and every festival is legit, but it's this weird thing of like, I didn't have any festival information, I didn't have any festivals, and now there is, so it's like, oh, do I really want to drive to just any festival, or do I want to wait until they're really big to go? So it's kind of like a weird, and today, what I'm waiting on is to hear back about The Great Escape and Zila for the same festival. Now, I know a lot of people usually just submit one film, but I had 2 films that I thought I could submit to this festival that would have a chance. And it's targeted at under 26 filmmakers, so I feel like I have a good chance. So I'm waiting for that. And I've been doing some color work on Zila, editing, because the color was a little desaturated and not with a ton of contrast, so I really just wanted to liven it up. After learning a lot of stuff from my editing job, and why I watched this YouTube video, and it really kind of broke down like why contrast matters. And obviously I knew that, but I was kind of grading it more flat. But I don't know, a lot of yapping, but hoping we get into this festival. So by the end of this vlog, you're going to hear, unless the festival is late, you're going to hear if we got into this cool festival and whether or not I can tell you. So this is basically the festival vlog, but also trying to create this short film, this idea. My dad and I are going to a basketball game tomorrow where we're going to workshop some more about ideas. So, well, I'm in a dark room staring out a dark window because just heard back from the festival. It's 10 p.m. We did not get in the festival for Great Escape or Zila, sadly, which I'm like, all right, I know this festival doesn't really take genre. It doesn't take genre films, basically just meaning fun films. So I'm not really too let down by it. I was really excited, but it'll be good. Just actually finished watching The Pianist with my mom, and wow, that is an amazing film. Adrian Brody gives it an absolutely insane performance. That's a heavy film, though. That kind of oddly inspired me to challenge, to tell maybe more real stories. The power that has, because I feel like I'm more, like I'm saying, a genre festival, so it's kind of interesting that I was hoping to get into a more real festival with genre films, and I was like, well, I don't like making real films that much, like films that tell like real in-depth stories. Like I do like telling those, but I feel like it's more fun to tell, and I feel like you want to be, escapism stories are more fun to tell or watch, I don't know. But that's interesting after watching that, that's how I feel. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to develop the short film with my dad in the car, try to get some sort of rough outline here. And then, yeah, I have a shoot this Sunday and a walkthrough for another client So yeah, this has been a super busy and productive week.
What are we doing here right now?
Making the tape sandwich
Tape sandwich,
for NT.
extra large.
Extra large.
That's how we like it over here. Here's the,
Making sure to press it.
of course. Got the setup, little workstation, little think tank.
Fire.
Does your videographer slash DP slash filmmaker have a literal TIE fighter tripod? I don't think so.
They don't. I guarantee they don't.
You better be flexing this thing. This is freaking cool.
have.
Good.
Right.
He wants to build it. He wants to share it. He tells his friends and family about it. He can make numbers like 100,000 on TikTok is great for credibility, but like for the reason of false propaganda, like the reason he has such a successful server is because
I had a great day working with Noah and all of those guys. Was talking to one of Noah's friends who's now my friend. We were talking all about YouTube and how he has a YouTube channel and like having longer videos versus shorter videos. And we were kind of talking about the audience, and I was like, well, if I'm cutting these videos down with music and making them more, I'm giving less info, I'm giving less about my life. It's like maybe I do one video a week, but maybe that's just a day vlog about, because I feel like right now the vlog's bleeding into my commercial journey, less of my Sukavision journey or film journey, but that is my filmmaker journey, so I don't know. Right now I'm going to do a walkthrough with another guy. His name is Luke, so that's cool. Luke on Luke action. That sounds weird. It's not that type of action. But this job is 15 minutes from my house. Another fitness related, just like the one I just did. Well, not the same idea, but like same. They're both fitness. And it's fun getting to work on these projects. I still am bummed about the little library, or not little library, but Zila and Great Escape not getting in that festival. I feel like it's a total rob. I'm like, come on, no one's, like, these type of movies are like, I feel like they're just fun, and they're so much different than the normal, like, sad drama. It's like, no one wants to sit and watch a sad, well, I shouldn't say no one, but like, I personally don't want to sit and watch a sad drama, and I feel like a lot of, not normal people, but non-filmmakers would like that too. So it's like, why are we making the only films that we put in our festival are sad dramas that other filmmakers like? Is like, come on, I feel like we're getting away from what's true here about like, hey, let's show what's fun. I don't know. This is kind of like, I don't know if I'm overthinking it. Oh, also today I couldn't get my camera off my tripod. I feel like whenever I talk to someone one-on-one and I'm being watched, my film gear like locks up on me or something, and it's always like, this is really uncomfortable, I promise I'm better than this. So that happened today, but thankfully I played it all smooth. I was like, this tripod's really jamming on me here. I just had it in backwards, so. Man, SDI cables are the bane of my existence. Like the small HD monitor, they put like the case around it so like can't get in there and get my fingers in there. Kind of makes me rage. I'm a little bit like, I'm always, that happened when I was on set for that like live broadcast. I couldn't get the SDI cable. They're like, Luke, you mind switching SDI cables? I'm like, sure guys, go up there, can't do it. Had to call Vince over like a little baby, but this week I'm in the office tomorrow, guaranteed. And I don't know how many other days. That's starting to be fun, just to like get to go in the office. It's also consistent, which is great. I feel like getting that consistency is great. Being consistent is great. So yeah, oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you guys. So we developed the short film story. Oh wait, did I tell you that? I'm not sure if I told you that, because this is the raw, you're getting the raw LR vlog here. So you're getting, I can't quite remember, but okay, so the short film has to do, real loose story is what I'm telling you, is about this student that gets a bad grade. He goes to his professor's house to ask for a better grade, and it gets a little crazy. That's all I'm going to tell you right now. It's all that we have developed. Well, we have more, but I can't tell you that other stuff. So yeah, the filmmaking challenge this week of getting that under 10 days, we're there. So now this week I'm also, or I guess next week's vlog, you'll see me doing stuff like building a deck out of what it could look like with, ooh, look at that sun shining. But getting like still frame examples, getting all this other stuff,
getting logline, getting maybe a character developed, getting like what the characters could look like. And I want to look for a legit, not only skilled actor, but a somewhat popular, like a D-list, DC list, someone that like you know of, like Luca Pizzoleo. I'm probably butchering that. I'm sorry, Luca. Just had a short film came out with Stephen OG, who is like the big GTA actor. I think Stephen OG played, I can't remember his name. I wasn't a big GTA gamer. I was more of the Minecraft audience. But he was in it, and it got a lot of eyes on his work. Like, it was a good short film. It's called OCD. Got 1 million views. Did really well in festivals. And it just like, that's part of filmmaking, is you have an actor that's big. It's like, take advantage and use that actor. Like, if the whole reason we go to the movies, not just short films, is because like, oh, we know an actor in this, or a director, or like, it's not just, is the story good or told in a good way? It's, how can you get them through the door? What pieces can you give out? Like, what crumbs can you leave to the loaf of bread, which is the film? It's like, for him, who's Stephen OG, who's a well-known, not well-known, but an actor people know of. Oh, he played Trevor in GTA, that's who it was. But like, he's a well-known enough that you're gonna see his face and go, oh, what's this? You're gonna click. It's like, you can't do a high-quality, good YouTube thumbnail for a short film, or you could, but it's like, yeah, a short film is, you're asking them to buy into a form of media that no one really consumes normally. So if you know an actor, and of course you're going to be inclined to watch it, so it's like, who can we find that can be that person? And figuring that out will be key. It's like, all right, how do we get in contact with them? Do we know their agent? Hey, if you're a D or C lister or know anyone.
I've recently switched to DaVinci Resolve, and I'm literally editing the vlog on this right now. And I'm trying the beauty face filter. Look how crazy this tracking is. I literally just pressed tracked face. It's terrifying. So we're gonna see what this looks like. All right, the screen's kind of having a heart attack, but this is after, before. It's like giving my face more color and erasing those wrinkles. That's crazy. And I have like all of these. Let's just make me absolutely the most beautiful person ever. Oh my gosh. All right, well, if I want to be orange,